Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Politics on Channels Television. I'm Millicent Walker. On the news this hour, Adamawa State High Court has vacated the restraining order on INEC and allowed governorship supplementary election in 44 polling units in the state. PDP's candidate in the Bauchi governorship election, Bala Mohammed, emerges winner after legal hurdles cleared yesterday for INEC to conclude the exercise. And the APC in Benue State says it will challenge the outcome of the governorship and state assembly elections over what it describes as massive rigging and intimidation of its supporters during the polls. Welcome everyone to the program. It is a season of litigations and it appears it is from the courtrooms that we begin the political bulletin this hour with the developing story from Adamawa State. Now, the State High Court has vacated the restraining order on INEC and allowed governorship supplementary elections in 44 polling units in the state. The supplementary election failed to hold on Saturday in the state as a result of a suit filed against the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, by the governorship candidate of the Movement for Restoration and Defense for Democracy, that's MRDD, Mustafa Shaba. Well, Mr. Shaba had sued the commission over the omission of his party's logo on the electoral materials used on the March 9th election. However, for the Bauchi governorship election, one may say is now concluded and a winner has emerged. The candidate of the People's Democratic Party, a former minister of the FCT, Mr. Bala Mohammed, was declared winner late last night by the returning officer, Professor Kyari Mohammed. In the declaration, Mr. Bala Mohammed was said to have polled 515,113 votes to defeat his closest rival, the incumbent governor and APC candidate, Mohammed Abubakar, who polled 500,625 votes.
I, Professor Kyari Mohammed, hereby certify that I was the returning officer for the Bauchi State governorship election held on the 9th day of March, 23rd day of March, and concluded today, 25th day of March 2019. That Bala Abdul Qadir Mohammed of the PDP, having satisfied the requirements of the law and scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
Well, as is expected, the governor-elect of Bauchi State, Mr. Bala Mohammed, has been speaking about his plans for the state, saying he is poised to launch the state into the realities of the 21st century. Senator Mohammed made this declaration during his acceptance speech following his announcement by INEC as winner of the governorship election in the state. He promised to address the developmental challenges facing the state through innovation.
I accept this responsibility with humility, and I truly understand its meaning, namely that you expect me to be a servant of the people and to lead the charge for the restoration of hope over despair and good over evil. At the core of this mandate is the crucial drive to give Bauchi State citizens a better prospect and greater opportunity for a prosperous life. It is my desire to rapidly pull Bauchi State into the 21st century, and I see a world of opportunities and possibilities waiting for us to explore through pragmatic innovations.
On the other hand, the Bauchi State Governor, Mohammed Abubakar, has congratulated the governor-elect of the state, Senator Bala Mohammed, on this victory at the polls. In a statement, Governor Mohammed said he was delighted to note that in spite of the intensity of the campaigns, the election took place without bloodshed. While expressing his gratitude to the people of the state for their support, the governor urged them to extend the same support to the incumbent chief executive of the state. He also extended an invitation to the governor-elect to join him in working out the process of a smooth transition, just as he cautions his supporters to be law-abiding while celebrating his victory. And the People's Democratic Party, PDP, have continued to savour the victory of its governorship candidates in Bauchi, Benue, as well as Sokoto states, while congratulating the governors-elect in a series of tweets, today, after the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, declared Bala Mohammed, Samuel Otom and Aminu Tambuwal as governors-elect in the three states. The People's Democratic Party also thanked its supporters for what it described as making the right choice. Now, Senator Bala Mohammed, a former minister of the Federal Capital Territory, defeated the incumbent governor, Mohammed Abubakar, in Bauchi State after polling a total of 515,113 votes, ahead of the governor, who got 500,625 votes. Governor Samuel Otom was also returned elected for a second term in Benue State after he got 434,473 votes to beat APC's Emmanuel Jeme, who had about 345,155 votes, while in Sokoto, Governor Aminu Tambuwal was re-elected for a second term after polling a total of 512,002 votes to defeat Mr. Ahmad Aliyu of the All Progressives Congress, who scored 511,660 votes. So yesterday, the Federal High Court in Abuja dismissed the suit challenging INEC's decision to conclude, collate and announce the results from Tafawa Balewa local government area. And in dismissing that particular suit, now the judge, Justice Enyang Ekwo, ruled that he lacks jurisdiction to stop INEC from conducting the exercise. A little bit of background on that story is that the governor of Bauchi State, Mr. Mohammed Abubakar, had asked the court to restrain INEC from concluding the collation and announcing the results for Tafawa Balewa local government area in the March 9th governorship election. The supplementary election conducted on Saturday, the PDP governorship candidate, Bala Mohammed, emerged winner in those areas. Well, the returning officer, Professor Mohammed, had promised that the final result will be declared after the case instituted on Tafawa Balewa constituency was decided by the court. All may not be going well with the APC in Zamfara state in the wake of the Court of Appeal judgment sitting in Sokoto State, which set aside the decision of the Zamfara State High Court that allowed the All Progressives Congress, APC, to field a candidate for the Zamfara State governorship election. According to the appellate court, the trial court failed to carry out proper evaluation of the evidence before arriving at a decision. Now, the appeal was filed by Senator Kabiru Marafa, chairman of the Senate Committee on Petroleum Downstream, and 129 others. The presiding judge, Justice Tom Yakubu, who delivered the lead judgment, says the High Court's decision was fraught with errors. He added that the appeal court has power in law to assess pieces of evidence on appeal, which the court had done in this case. Well, the governor, Abdulaziz Yari, has been reacting to the ruling of the court, and he spoke to journalists at the State House.
The understanding of what the order says, they said is the three requests from what I was briefed by my lawyers, that they ask whether the court has confidence and that has the jurisdiction. And they said there is jurisdiction for that court to go on with this case. And about the candidate, they say yes, the candidate, they can take part. They have both formed. Some elections has been taking place, and some they have given some numbers by the report. But what is there, they requested that they are not given fair hearing because one of their counter claim was not allowed to be taken in the court, where the court says by that they want to they set aside until that is listened, but they not give order for the higher court to listen to such a counter claim. So I think it's better for us to come to Supreme Court so that Supreme Court can be able to explain what the judgment is all about. But in the entire judgment, there's no order of instructive or directive what to be done or not to be done.